Have you ever sat in a room full of people and still felt like every smile was meant for someone else? There's a quiet ache that settles in moments like that, a heaviness that doesn't shout but lingers, a feeling that maybe you're the one presence nobody notices unless you're gone. You try to swallow it, you try to move past it, but it stays, sitting behind your ribs like a truth you never chose. And the worst part is how familiar it becomes, how natural it starts to feel, like an echo you've carried for years without ever remembering when it first began. It often starts in small moments, the kind that look meaningless from the outside. A friend laughs with someone else, and you feel your chest tighten. A group conversation moves too fast, and you sense your voice slipping out of the rhythm. Someone forgets to include you, and you pretend it doesn't matter, even though it does, and suddenly the whole world feels like a room where you're standing in the doorway watching everyone else belong. Inside, the doubt grows quietly, and it grows fast. You start replaying your interactions, searching for the exact second you might have said something wrong. You wonder if your smile looked awkward, or if your tone sounded off, or if you simply didn't take up the right kind of space. Your mind keeps scanning for signs of rejection, and every neutral expression becomes evidence, and every silence becomes a warning. And your body responds too. Your shoulders tense before you even speak. Your heartbeat shifts into a cautious rhythm. Your breathing becomes shallow, like you're bracing for something you can't name. It's not just insecurity, it's vigilance. It's the belief that liking you is a fragile thing and losing you is something people won't feel. When you live with that belief long enough, you start acting in ways that protect you, even when those same actions isolate you. You become overly agreeable because disagreement feels dangerous. You become overly observant because you're mapping every detail like a threat. You become overly quiet because silence feels safer than being judged. And the cruel twist is that the more you try to avoid being disliked, the more disconnected you start to feel. This is the psychology of social insecurity. It's the mind scanning for danger in places that were never meant to hurt you. It's the heart believing acceptance must be earned through perfect behavior. It's the fear that your presence is optional, that your absence wouldn't shift the air in any room. But underneath all of that is something softer and deeper and far more human. You care. You feel connection intensely. You notice emotional shifts before anyone else does. Your sensitivity isn't a weakness, it's a mirror of how deeply you want to belong. People like you don't struggle because you're unlikable. You struggle because you're hyper-attuned to the social world around you, and that awareness makes every small moment feel louder, heavier, more meaningful. And sometimes, that awareness turns against you. Your mind fills in the blanks with the worst possible conclusion. Your imagination becomes a weapon pointed at your own chest. Your empathy becomes a tool you use to scan for rejection instead of connection. But there's another side to this pattern, one you rarely acknowledge. You understand people on a deeper level than most. You feel the room's emotional temperature before anyone else notices it shift. You can tell when someone's hurting or hiding or trying to keep themselves together. This isn't the psychology of someone who's unworthy. It's the psychology of someone who feels everything too clearly to ignore it. When you feel like nobody likes you, it's not the world rejecting you. It's your mind replaying old wounds on a new stage. You aren't invisible. You aren't unimportant. You aren't someone people forget on purpose. You are someone who cares deeply, and sometimes that depth aches. But here's the truth you need to hold. Sensitivity doesn't make you unwanted. It makes you aware. Self-doubt doesn't make you unlovable. It makes you human. And the belief that nobody likes you isn't a reflection of reality. It's a reflection of your fear. You are not strange. You are not the extra piece. You are someone learning to trust that your presence has weight, meaning, and impact, and you deserve to feel it.